Hello and blessings, beautiful souls. How are you? It is a bright, kind of sunny Friday here, and I am just parked in the car, soaking up a little bit of sun, waiting for my sister to do her driver's lesson thingy that she's doing. So she has just started learning how to drive, and I went on her very first lesson, and quite frankly, I almost died. It's really hard being a driver of more than 20 years and then sitting in the back seat while somebody else who doesn't know how to drive a car drives the car. So it's very, very crazy. And quite frankly, it took its toll on my nervous system. I was a little bit discombobulated, quite frankly. So it's Friday, like I said. Did I say that? Anyways, it's Friday. I had my hair done. I've walked around town. I've washed the car. I've done some errands. Yesterday, I spent a whole day sitting in and doing readings. And hello, everyone. And it's been a really productive type of week. On Tuesday, we had snow all the way down to ground level, and it settled a little bit. That's the first time it's actually snowed in my town, so I did make a vlog. It's not a very long one. It will be going up soon. I filmed it. It was just a fun kind of happy kind of vlog. And hi Jane, hi Brianna, hi Kim, and hi Mermaid, hi Irish. Yeah, so we went up the mountain. It actually snowed down here. I was dropping the kids off to school. Oh, the level of tangible, palpable excitement was genuinely like off the charts. It made me so happy. And Tasmania had its coldest day on record yesterday / this morning. I think it was like 6 o'clock this morning. Some place in the middle of Tassie registered some serious below temperatures. Probably not serious when compared to the rest of the world. Nothing like Manitoba, for instance. So I'm sitting here and it's R&B Friday, and if you don't know what that is, here in Australia, one of the radio stations plays non-stop R&B all day Friday. And there is something about R&B that makes me want to party. And so I'm feeling oddly antsy and stifled at the same time. And I wanted to touch base with you guys because I really am starting to feel a whole lot better. And my last official video was so sad. It was so sad, and I got so much love and so much support and so much just encouragement. I can't see this, like the sun's in a weird posy right now, but I just wanted to jump on here and just smile for a little bit because it's been a rough time. It's been a rough time for me. It's been a rough time for a lot of other people. It's still a rough time for many. I just heard from Anna today, and there's been a hurricane, and she was without phone power kind of stuff, or phone. I think it was just phone. I don't want to exaggerate any of the details. For like 3 days. I was like, my gosh, I didn't even hear about it. Just that kind of stuff just hasn't made it to the news yet. And yeah, so I'm just, I just wanted to touch base with you guys. It's still Thursday here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Woohoo! Nice! Well, hello from the future. But folks, I have been playing with new decks. New old decks. Hang on. My screen has got a wicked glare on it at the moment, so just let me do this. That's a little bit better. So I've been playing with new decks, right? I refound Sun and Moon, and I was slinging cards with Alora while we were FaceTiming. This is last week, and that deck was hot, like hot. Everything I asked it was so like on point. It was such a hot deck, and I'm like, oh, and I couldn't put it down. So I'm like, Alora, keep asking me questions because I've got a really hot deck. So I was playing with Sun and Moon for a little bit, and it's been such a long time. That was one of my favorite decks. And then I was inspired to not work with my Rider-Waite Smith Centennial Edition, which is the one in the tin that I typically carry in my handbag. And so I decided that I would reach into my archives for one of my favorite decks that I keep consistently forgetting about, and that is the Shadowscapes Tarot by Barbara Moore and Ali Fell. You know the one that I'm talking about. It's an exquisite deck. I don't talk about it very much, but it is one of my favorite decks. There is something about that deck that is just so delicious. It is delicious to work with. I've been loving the Wooden Tarot. Oh, the Wooden Tarot is fantastic. Wooden Tarot is fantastic. Another classic. It's got such a waxy cardstock. I really like it. I've actually got the Brady Tarot sitting on the corner of my reader's table, and I haven't played with it enough, so I'm going to leave it there until I have, because quite frankly, that is a stunning, stunning deck. And I really want to get to know it. And I have the Spacious Tarot to unbox, and I also have the El Goliath 2nd edition to unbox. Now, if you guys don't know, Goliath and I, we're good friends. I'm just like, heart goes out to him right now when he is in stage 4 restrictions in Melbourne. If you're not keeping up with the news, then you might not know this, but Melbourne, Australia, Victoria, the state of Victoria in Australia is in a state of pandemic crisis, and they have just escalated the restrictions to stage 4 or level 4 restrictions, which means that people are to be confined in their homes, only allowed to leave for 1 hour a day to do a little bit of exercise and go no further than 5 kilometers from their home. So my beautiful El Goliath is there, and I've been in constant contact with him. His gorgeous El Goliath Tarot deck came out, the 2nd edition. It's smaller. I haven't done the formal unboxing, but I am so excited to work with it because I was blown away by the El Goliath. He sent me the 2nd edition as a little birthday gift, and I've been holding on to it for a little while, but I purchased the very first one. Yikes, we were just downgraded. Oh, I just shuffled the Modern Witches Tarot this morning and got goose. Oh, that's a great deck. That is a great deck. But yeah, so I'm really excited to play with the El Goliath. Would you guys like to see an unboxing of the 2nd edition of the El Goliath Tarot? Because I've got this dream, this desire. There's so much glare. I've got this desire to do something really like cinematic and a little bit moody, which is not technically my style of video, but I'm kind of feeling nostalgic for my daily vlogs. If you've been around on my channel for a little while, you would remember the daily vlogs. I just did a post about it yesterday on here in the posts, in the stories, gosh, I'm getting so fancy. And yeah, so I really want to do a nice unboxing. I wanted to make it really cinematic. I just feel like it has been moody enough for it. We have had some really intense weather, and I'm waiting for one of those glorious overcast days, which happens just about every second day here in Tassie, to get some really beautiful shots, and I'm just excited for that. And I really want to be able to share that with you because I love Goliath. I love him with all of my heart. He's such a beautiful, talented creator, and he has made such an incredible deck, especially for those interested in shadow work. And so we are, well, I am at the very least gearing up to some shadow work over on my Card Slinger tier on Patreon. We are just doing tarot basics at the moment, so I'm throwing out all of these tarot basics before I do the shadow work component, because shadow work is something that is quite complex and dense and intense, and I want for my little crew over there to have some really good grasp, or have a really good grasp on the basics before we launch into such a heavy topic. So I've been like cranking out tarot basic videos and blog posts and written stuffs over there. So that has been really, really, really good to do. And it also helps me to recognize this thing that has been brought to my attention called the expert blind spot. You can immerse yourself in a subject that you know really well and enjoy it so much, and then you forget that there is such a thing called the basics, and you overlook it. You just assume in your mind that everybody knows that, the basics that is. And truth be told, there's a lot of people that are beginners in the realm of tarot, and I have been doing those individuals a tremendous disservice by not really going in and covering the basics, or what I consider to be the basics. So we've been doing tarot tarot basics over there at the moment and really loving it. We're also gearing up to do some time with Aphrodite. We're refining a daily practice for the coven. It's been just very dynamic over there, and we've just finished our sun and moon reading rotation, so that's been really exciting. But I've been playing with so many different decks, and I just, oh my gosh, with all the stuff that's going on with the bone stone, like everything's now being printed and everything, some of the weight has been lifted off my shoulders, and I can start to really enjoy tarot again, because I was feeling really weighed down by my responsibilities with the bone stone, and I took a step back from that love and passion that I had for tarot, but I can feel it starting to come alive again, and I really want to do some unboxings. I really want to talk a bit more tarot. I really want to bring some more of that to my channel as well, and I want to create something that resembles a upload schedule. And I really just want to be a consistent uploader at this stage. I would love to live with you. I'm a newbie. Aw, thanks, Jane. Aw, that's great, Lynn. Yeah, I do want to be a consistent uploader, and I did find I was feeling a little bit nostalgic, like I said, Ari daily vlogs, and the thing that I loved about daily vlogs is that every day I uploaded, and it was like a thing that I had to do, and I got in a really nice rhythm for that. It got a bit hectic sometimes, but I did get in a really nice rhythm, and I would just like to be able to upload twice a week, and everything seems to converge and get in my way. So I am really trying to focus on creating more context and balancing the themes that I share here on my channel. So I'm very either tarot or earth-centric spiritual systems related. So it's either tarot or witchcraft there. And I want to be able to balance that in a whole week. And most people would think that that's relatively easy, but I also do weekly uploads to my Patreon, so it's balancing everything so that I can be a much more consistent creator. That is my goal, one that I have been failing miserably at. Gotta love the honesty. What else has been going on? Oh my goodness. Oh, I had something to tell you. Oh yeah, I've been having some really vivid dreams. I'm not someone who recalls their dreams, but I have been recalling some very vivid dreams, and I genuinely feel there's something in the air that has truly shifted for me, and and I don't know how to quite articulate it. I don't know how to quite put my finger on it. The fact of the matter is there has been something that has shifted. I've opened something up. I'm not sure how to word it correctly, but it's changing my mood, my spirits, my vibe. Yeah, so I am playing around with this newly discovered energy, this enthusiasm that has sort of just come to be within me. And I really want to be able to share some of that with you. So if you have suggestions on how I can do that, whether it be more vlogs, less vlogs, more lives, less lives, more videos about specific topics, less videos about specific topics, you please let me know. I would love to be able to offer a little control to you, because let's face it, I'm at that point now where I'm so busy that I need other people to make some decisions for me, and you guys are really, really well versed in my repertoire of videos. So oh my god, Avalon, I put some amethyst skulls next to the side of the bed ever since I've been having intense dreams. Oh, they're fantastic, Jonathan. Amethyst is the stone of spirituality. Thanks, Irish. That's really nice. Remember a few years ago now you were talking about working with mother wound? I am now just starting to understand that. Oh, Emerald Moon, that's fantastic. I've had to deal with the mother wound quite a bit. You are such an inspiration to me. Oh, Lisa! Thank you, Lisa. I'm just going through all of the comments. I'm going back up through all the comments. Beautiful stuff. Thank you so much for your support, guys. It was just made aware to me that I am careening towards 20,000 subscribers, and I'm gonna have to do like a really cool kind of like giveaway. 20,000 is a big number. Wow. That's a really big number. I'm a little ways off yet, but it was just brought to my attention. And yeah, so I'm gonna do something fun and fancy for that. Just don't know what yet. We will see. We will have to see how we go. In the meantime, folks, I should get going. I have an audiobook to listen to because I'm well behind on my Goodreads goal. Hands up if you have a Goodreads goal and you are behind. I'm 3 books behind on my Goodreads goal. I only put down 60 books and I've read 31, but I'm behind. Your hair is on point, by the way. Thank you. It's throwing quite a bit of red, which I wasn't anticipating, but I love the color. I love the depth. I wanted to go a little bit darker, and if I had makeup on, I think it would look really striking. But I'm a little bit like, I was up late talking to friends on the interwebs last night and watching Schitt's Creek. Hands up if you watch Schitt's Creek, because quite frankly, that is the most entertaining thing I have ever watched. And it's such an easy watch as well, so I can actually multitask and watch it at the same time and feel like I'm not missing anything. But it is very engaging, so I've been marathoning it. And I typically don't marathon things. I don't watch this much TV ever. I'd spend most of my time reading, and I'm reading Lair of Dreams at the moment. I finished Crescent City. Oh my God, Crescent City. I am not a Sarah J Maas fan. She truly disappointed me with Throne of Glass. I read the first book, Throne of Glass, and then I read, what's her other series? A Court of Thorn and Roses. Not my style of author, put it that way. And we know how much I love Mark Lawrence. He's the love of my life as far as authors go, and his series of books, the Ancestor trilogy, or the Book of the Ancestor, yeah, Red Sister, Grey Sister, Holy Sister, yeah, love it. And I'm reading The Girl in the Stars, which is his new trilogy, I do believe, and I just finished Crescent City, and I'm now reading Lair of Dreams by Libba Bray, which is book 2 of the Diviner series. So I'm doing a lot of reading, and I'm every so often slipping into this poetry mood. So I've been acquiring books on poetry. I did have so many of them, but I let them go over time, and now I wished I kind of kept them. I only really have like a Walt Whitman with me. When I moved down, that was the only book of poetry that I had, a Walt Whitman, Leaves of Grass specifically. But yeah, I'm looking to acquire more. Not that I have anywhere to put them, because I live off-grid in a tiny home. So, and that's another thing. I have completed 2 years living off-grid. Solar, rainwater, 2 years. And so many people said that I'd get bored and couldn't do it. So, fuck everyone that said that. Quite frankly, 2 years I've been down here, and I'm telling you, I love it. I absolutely love it. I am wanting to build a house, so I'm going to have to launch an immense creative project so that I can, in fact, afford to build a house and not go in debt. So I am terrified of going in debt. I am not in debt in any way. That is a big point of pride for me. So I want to be able to save up the money and not go for a loan and still build a house. That is a huge thing that I'm trying to achieve. So if you have ideas for me to do that, then please do let me know, because I am looking in that direction right now. And I'd like to build one of those super cute, moody A-frame homes, maybe with the dormer windows. Like, I'm looking in that direction. Some of me doesn't want to climb stairs every day. Other part of me says an A-frame is a gorgeous artistic design, and maybe, so I don't know. It's fun. It's fun to think about. It's fun to imagine and focus some intentions in that direction. So I'm going to be thinking about that. Are you still going to get a yurt? Oh, I'd love to get a yurt. You know how I am. But I have learnt something about the property in which I dwell, and that is that we have this thing called the Roaring 40s. And they are winds that just go up into the 60, 70 kilometers an hour. And it's intense, and a yurt would be a very noisy, ruffled kind of experience in that place, and I'm not keen on it. If we were tucked more into a quiet little pocket, absolutely. But at the same time, I'm like, I want a natural yurt. Like, I love the idea of the wool insulation rather than that space foil. I really like the idea of, you know, a really nice thick outer canvas, and these are things that you just can't get in Australia, and in which case I'd have to import them from outside of Australia. And with things the way that they are at the moment, import costs have skyrocketed, and yeah, it's crazy time. It's a crazy time anyway. So I would love a yurt though. I contemplated getting a smaller yurt just to put my office in it, but then again, I do a lot of film and voice stuff and readings and things like that, and the wind is a huge issue. So don't know, there's part of me still just wants to go for it, really. Yeah, my cousin lives in Surrey Hills. Aww. Something tells me you'd be very happy and comfortable and cozy. Unless you can plant the poles deeply into the earth. Yeah, I mean, there's options. But I do want something that, I don't know, I want something that really mirrors my inner sanctum. And I'm a symmetrical person. I like symmetry, and I do think that a really nice A-frame would absolutely do that for me. I'm feeling A-framey anyway. So throw some ideas at me, beautiful people. Throw some ideas at me so I can get started on some incredible creative projects once the Bone Stone is out, that is, which is hopefully very, very soon. They should be printing or have printed the book and the box and the packaging. They're custom printing the box for the Bone Stone, which is nice. So that will be perfect dimensions. Anyway, beautiful souls, I'm going to get going. Big love to you. People are just staring at me as I'm talking to my phone in the car. It's such a delightful ambiance to be in. Life of a vlogger, right? All right, beautiful people, itchy nose. Well, I will chat to you again soon. Look after yourselves. Big love. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do. I always forget to say it. All right, beautiful people, I'll chat to you later. Take care. Bye.